back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 12. 180. 180.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Can.
Now Burrow changing the look. Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. This is taken at the 15. 43 yards on the punt. Return of 4. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground is the rookie from Tennessee. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Flacco. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Gun. Stop. Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Open Bengals Yoshivas. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
After that last play, we've got an injured man, and it's a big one. Joe Burrow shaken up. You hope this is nothing serious. Here's second and 10. Option play. Here's a give to Brown.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass.
They'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division.
Their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco the pass. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Demetrius Knight.
That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Here's Flacco. Pressure coming, and they got him once again. Hendrickson. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. Dancing away at the 35. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. At the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Looks toward the sideline. Higgins making the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season. They got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll find. And now look at this. Big gain by fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete.
Well, the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
At the 4-yard line. Here we go.
3-0
180.
after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal.
Right 80. Right shot. Stop.
Brown. Forcing his way into the end zone. He was not to be denied. It's a touchdown. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded in the end zone with no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Ready? Here we go. 70 rings. 70 Cowboy 8.
Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Here we go. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
What did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46.
46-yard attempt.
one's off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go. 180. Right up.
Now it's Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Rico now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken around the 12. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. To throw is Watson.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Ready? Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Burrow will throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Hey, can. 12.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chase Brown.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. McPherson on for the point after. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt home. The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. We know, but let me finish. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Danny Gray, 38 yards. And the Browns get a bit closer. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it was skipped through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it?
There he goes, right side. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Andre Yoshibas, 65 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. So they try to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Can. Start.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. Oh, what a move.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right, Eddie. Stop.
He'll look to throw. Now a short one to Gggggggg. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go. Right, Eddie.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now 4th down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Stop. Right, Eddie. 11. Stop.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Trap 60. Tag. Mustang 19. Cowboy 80. Panther 11.
Now it's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
That's good. 4 A. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 1 now.
3rd and 1.
79 Gross. Go.
Again, it's Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
That's good. 4 A.
Back to throw, Watson. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. The final shot before the break, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. We're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Talking down on his side like he ain't go. If you don't agree, ask the strip in your big 5 years. You already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Fresh as on the glow. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of seats on. Taking money up to a whole nother level. From low, no better. When I got rich and yeah. Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust me. Space 6 the racks on the camouflage bells. Blue diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. I'm hustling grill. I'm nothing like them.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
36-yard line.
On play action, here's Shadur. They'll roll him out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that moment, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
MT, gun.
Now it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Burrow looking to pass towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception.
And he's taken down at his own 7.
Shamar Stewart. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing, Sanders. That is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They will toss to Brown. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? Just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now a short one to Gesicki. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here we go. Stop. Right 80. Turtle shot. Stop.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Here's Sanders. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Shador. That is caught. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. A
A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Sanders to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner.
And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Trey Hendrickson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To throw is Sanders. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go. Here's Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku from 19 yards away. And the Browns take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. And it's no good. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a drive that stalled out.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector. Shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot.